The woman simply tapped her husband on the cheek. Instantly, his face began to itch. He couldn't stop scratching. Seeing this, his wife hurried to stop him, but just a few seconds after he stopped, he started scratching again. Seeing this, his wife had no choice but to hold his hands down until he fell asleep. Only then did she go to bed herself. The next morning, Lisa was horrified by the scene before her. Her husband's hands were covered in blood, and his face was scratched to shreds. Just then, her husband suddenly woke up with a start, but strangely enough, he had no idea what had happened the night before. Lisa immediately tended to his wounds, and then her husband left for work. At first, Lisa didn't think much of it, but when she went to prepare dinner, she discovered footprints on the floor. The trail of blood led all the way to the bedroom. Lisa followed the blood trail into the bedroom, only to find the dog hiding there, as if it had discovered something terrifying. But this didn't set off any alarm bells for Lisa. Soon, evening came around again. To prevent her husband from scratching his face again, Lisa put a pair of gloves on him. But in the early hours of the next morning, her husband mysteriously got out of bed and made his way to the living room. Noticing this, Lisa immediately ran after him, only to find him standing by the refrigerator and began eating raw meat and eggs. Even more terrifying, he even swallowed a fish. Terrified, she immediately tried to stop him, but he seemed to be under someone's control. She simply couldn't stop him. The sight made Lisa feel sick to her stomach. But the horror wasn't over yet. Soon her husband appeared behind her, drinking frantically from the faucet. This scene terrified the dog. When Lisa followed her husband back to the bedroom, she found him preparing to jump off the balcony. Terrified, Lisa rushed to stop him. When she pulled him back inside, his head slammed against the floor, and he woke up from his dream. But he still had no idea what had happened. To figure out exactly what was going on, the next day, Lisa took her husband to the hospital for a checkup. The doctor said he might be suffering from sleepwalking, which was why he did dangerous things in his sleep. The first thing they did after returning home was to lock away all dangerous knives and install safety screens on the windows. He took his medication on time before bed. The next day, seeing her husband sleeping soundly, Lisa finally breathed a sigh of relief. But when she went to wash up, she found the living room in complete disarray. Sensing something was wrong, Lisa opened the refrigerator door and was so terrified she nearly wet herself. Their dog had frozen to death inside the fridge.